Well, the layout sheet that you see in front of you has a title block added to the bottom right hand side. The base point's not quite right. It's probably better to have a base point in the bottom right here or on bottom left, but I digress just a little. Let's escape from there and let's go to a second layout I'll call base plan 2, and it's also got a block associated with it which is essentially the same. But I want to show you how you can get yourself into a mixed up situation if you do what's been done here. Let's pick this block, right click and say edit the block. That block's called Site, Scale, Location and Client. Let's edit the block and we pick it. This is where I would expect to change client name and site information, but when I pick it I get another block. So on this first layout sheet we have one block which has got nested inside it another block which is essentially the same information, and that's a really messy way to work. Let me close the block editor. AutoCAD and gCADPlus and other CAD software will get quite confused if you nest one block inside another. So what I've done over here in base plan 2 is take the same information, and I've got the base point down there at the right, but if I go into edit it, I can pick the text within it, so I can do my editing. So I'll close the block editor there. Now that I've done that, I should be able to go into blocks and just scroll up, and I'm hoping to find instances of those other my title block and the other one, and then be able to, once we find them, I'm hoping to be able to delete them, and I can't, which surprises me a little, because what I'm going to do, sometimes you can't, I want to delete those blocks that are not working for us. So what I'm going to do is save, close, open the drawing again, and I'm hopeful that when we go to blocks this time we can in fact delete that block, and we can't. So I need to investigate that a little more. We might take a very shortcut, and that is to go into Tools and purge all the unused objects, and you can see we're going to get rid of 4 textiles and 69 objects. So that's a quick way of doing it. And now we've still got that block there. There's the VOS title block, and we've still got this one. So we've removed an awful lot, but not the one that I wanted. These 2 blocks are still there, and that suggests that they are still in this drawing somewhere. Well, of course those 2 blocks are in the drawing. It must be getting late in the day. We put them on base plan here. That was the one that I went in and tried to edit, and then found another block inside it. So let me close the block editor and escape. Now if I delete that block, which has got one other block almost identical to it inside it, now if I go here I should be able to delete it, and I can certainly delete that one. One block has been deleted. We're still stuck with this one here, and again what I'll do is save and close and reopen, and let me try yet again to see whether we can delete this one, and finally we can delete it, and we're done. So we now have a very clean drawing, a very small drawing. Let me just check its size. Its file size is 57 kilobytes, and it started off as a huge drawing, and the layouts behave normally and the way they should. So I hope that's been interesting. So you try and use blocks by all means, but keep them simple, and don't nest one block inside the other unless you're very careful with the name of the internal block and what's in it. You clearly don't want to do as was done here, repeating information